Well, end of turn 12, if we got the count right. Here's the barbarian cavalry. Bowmen, skirmishers coming in the woods. Here Dave's pushing the flank. There are Roman cohorts. Roman auxiliaries fighting. They had a quick fight here. Romans got pushed back. And the center of the hill is still pretty much a big stalemate. As you can see, the barbarians are maneuvering around. A little surging every so often, but not close enough to the Roman line to involve us getting shot. Pretty much a dry turn. End of turn 12. Turn 13, I think. Sort of losing track here. The only good news, the Romans finally broke a little hole in the line there. Tribune Dave is saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, we've got 4 Roman units here facing off the whole barbarian army up on the hill, which is doing a circle or parade dance out here. I think we've got them facing in all directions. Even they don't know which way to march. But, hey, they're barbarians. They don't care. Turn 14, Roman disaster. Newspapers in Rome will be reporting the deplorable condition of the legionaries as they come home, as the barbarians sweep through the Roman line with ease. Alright, turn 15. Interesting turn. Sort of a mano-a-mano combat out here with both army generals lined themselves up in a combat that was out here actually. And the Romans successfully won the fight after the Roman generals, per rumors, killed the opposite general. The enemy general, that is. So consequently, in the center, 2 of the Germanic barbarian units started running towards the rear. And we got another one here that's moving away from prior charge. So, in effect, the center of the barbarian army is a bit in disarray. It's turn 15. Alright, end of turn 16. Roman generals sort of in the middle of a fleeing barbarian army. These units are all fleeing due mostly to the loss of the general. Here the Roman auxiliary rebels charged and chased away our last surviving cohort. But we do have arriving friends, the Numidians, the Germanic cavalry. But coming up on the side is the Roman. Our blue-coated legionaries tried charging up the hill, couldn't make it. So the barbarians slipped to the side. 2 Roman legionary formations still holding here on the flank, watching as Batavian Germanics are fleeing towards the rear. Well, they're not fleeing, they're just marching towards the rear. A little correction there. End of turn 16. Of course, we are playing Clash of Empires. A very confused situation, but mainly due to the Germanic leaders' early demise. They are failing to rally. So hopefully this will turn the tide for the Romans. End of game. Called by the barbarian side. Roman general is still trying to chase down the fleeing barbarians into the woods there. They're just running away from them. There's another patch right next to them. Even the Roman cavalry somewhat come back from the left flank, all 4 figures of it left. They try to charge on this unit, just throwing it to the rear, but sure and behold, Roman reinforcements, or the right flank, has finally made an appearance here with its barbaric cavalry and the Numidians. So it's not looking good for this unit. It's looking pretty sure it's going to be snuffed. Scorpions taking a little long-range shooting at the cavalry way in the far distance. Even got a kill. What a miracle. But the big news at the middle of the game, or at the end of the game, was quite simply this unit rolled an uncontrolled charge down the hill. Didn't quite touch the legionaries. As you can see, they're practically right in front. So the next move, it's not looking pretty. There's 2 units here, all set up to charge. It's not going to be pretty. He'll have to flee, and with the loss of the general, trying to rally their units is becoming harder and harder. End of the game, though. 2 perfectly good barbarian units here are just trying to keep their distance away from the Roman line. But overall, a real tough fight. Romans really had a hard fight today. And it's really a miracle that they're even pulling this one off because of the death of the barbarian general. Rumor has it by personal combat of the Roman general. Overall, excellent game, can't complain. Long, tough slog. Romans are going to definitely be writing this one up in their history books.